Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Gil Ponce, and let's queer up entertainment, round 2. Diller says Travolta fled American Gigolo over gay subtext. In his newly released memoir, Who Knew?, Fox Broadcasting chief founder Barry Diller drops a bombshell about John Travolta's dramatic exit from American Gigolo, alleging the actor was spooked by the film's somewhat gay subtext. As The Hollywood Reporter details, Travolta, riding high after the successes of Saturday Night Fever and Grease, was set to play high-end escort Julian Kay in Paul Schrader's 1980 drama. But as cameras were about to roll, Travolta walked away from the role. In the memoir, Diller recalls Travolta crying in Paramount president Michael Eisner's office, citing grief over the deaths of his mother and girlfriend, but Diller wasn't buying it. So much so that he claims to have told Eisner that Travolta was faking it and using him. Diller believes the real reason was Travolta's fear of gay undertones in the film. He writes that Travolta's twerpy, inexperienced manager steered him away. Director Paul Schrader echoed Diller's account, saying Travolta was shaken by career setbacks, family loss, and growing anxiety about the film's queer layers. Richard Gere eventually took the role and embraced the role. In 2012, Gere said, "There's kind of a gay thing that's flirting through it. I wanted to fully immerse myself in all of that." Richard Gere, it was actually... Oh, what the heck, I'm still going to say, he is very attractive to this day, so anything revolving the Richard Gere and gay, I'm here for it.
I need the movie.
I mean, okay, so this is 1980s, and I mean, we still have gay, queer stigma in the entertainment spectrum. There's a lot of people who are afraid to come out, because they know that it will affect their career both in film and TV. And so it doesn't surprise me that somebody who just came off of those two movies that were very family wholesome and, you know, so mainstream would then go to another avenue. And so him stepping out of it doesn't surprise me. And I wouldn't hold that against him, especially considering the time frame in which we're talking.
Right. Right.
So I really don't think it's that odd. And the fact that, honestly, it's coming from a Fox News person, it just feels like he's stirring the pot and not really taking into account all the other extraneous, and I want to give Travolta the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't for more nefarious reasons.
Yeah. They're like, and if we think about it, during that time, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, but Al Pacino, back in the early 1980s, he did a film, I think it was called Cruising, I think it was what it was called. I could be entirely wrong on the title, but it was surrounding murders within the gay cruising scene, and it had a lot of gay undertones to it. Al Pacino still took on the role, and later on, needless to remember that Al Pacino also played Roy Cohn in Angels in America. So ultimately, it all depends on the different situations that they were in terms of their careers. Al Pacino, by that point, had been pretty well established with the Godfather roles and all of that. Travolta was just getting started out, so I understand not wanting to put yourself in that situation when you're literally just starting out of the gate on your Hollywood career.
When you look at people in the 80s, especially our movie stars and people that were in television, they were pigeonholed.
Yeah,
when they had a role that was successful for them too, even if it wasn't a good role, that's what they were pigeonholed in going forward. And we saw that with the young kids and growing up in sitcoms, and we saw that with our actors. I mean, you know, and on top of it, yeah, the rumors have always flown about John Travolta, right, in the community. They really have. I mean, he's been in theater, he's seen, you know, it's like, but I just look at it and go, let that be his story. Who cares?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. It definitely needs to be his story. And again, I don't fault him for it. And it also just sheds light again on the inequalities in, you know, society against our TV stars and, you know, the people who are straight that play gay. And it brings up a lot of things, but it really, again, let's face it, it was the 1980s, and I honestly don't blame him at all. And it's now a useless trivia fact that we will all remember, playing at the bar one night. So that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.